We are here at the inaugural Orangeburg Consolidated School District 5 Hall of Fame for the new Perspective Station 93.7.
And he's sitting right here, and he's going to wave at us. Jim, thank you so much for being here. And the other co-captain was WWOP now, building the programs, and Coach Brown would see that. I want to say thanks to the committee who honored me this way.
Good evening to everyone. It's certainly my pleasure to be here as mayor of the city to recognize the candidates to be inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame. It is so great because I know so many of them on a personal note, and we as the constituents of this city, we are so proud that we have this kind of representation on the national level, and they have gone out to be very successful, and we're so happy to recognize you on tonight. And I'm going to ask, with all the candidates for the inductees, would you please stand? Whereas on Thursday, August the 27th, 2015, the Orangeburg Consolidated School District 5 Athletic Hall of Fame will induct 6 individuals into its inaugural class, including former NFL player Alex Barron, former NFL player Dwayne Hopper, active NFL player Tim Jennings, retired basketball coach Archie Knight, and the late basketball coach Edward Pellman, and retired principal coach Dr. Jeb Rennigan. Now therefore I, Michael C. Butler, Mayor of the City of Orangeburg, South Carolina, do hereby proclaim Thursday, August the 27th, 2015 as Orangeburg Consolidated Schools District 5 Athletic Hall of Fame Day in the city of Orangeburg, South Carolina. God bless you.
Tonight with Alex Barron. Alex Benjamin Barron was born in Orangeburg, South Carolina, and currently resides in Miramar, Florida. He attended Orangeburg Wilkinson High School, where he was a 2-sport star in football and basketball. Barron's high school honors include being named All-American by Football News and Prep Star. Prep Star also named Barron to the 1999 Top 100 Dream Team, ranking him the #3 lineman in the nation and the number 5 prospect in the Atlantic region. Barron was also named to the All-South team by the Orlando Sentinel and Fox Sports Net, and was selected as the South Carolina Player of the Year by Jeff Whitaker's Deep South Football Recruiting Guide. Barron was ranked as the #3 ACC area prospect by G&W and the 15th offensive lineman by Super Prep, and the 19 offensive lineman by Rivals100.com. As a high school senior, Barron graded out at better than 92% and had 61 pancake blocks. Barron attended Florida State University from 2001 to 2004, where he played offensive tackle for head coach Bobby Bowden. He was the first team All-Atlantic Coast Conference selection in 2003 and 2004. He was recognized as a consensus first team All-American, and in 2003, a unanimous first team All-American in 2004. As a senior in 2004, Barron was one of 3 finalists for the Outland Trophy. He graduated from Florida State University with a Bachelor of Science in Social Science. Barron was selected by the St. Louis Rams with the 19th overall pick in the 2005 NFL Draft. Barron's NFL career included 5 years with the St. Louis Rams from 2005 to 2009, 1 year with the Dallas Cowboys in 2010, and 1 year with the New Orleans Saints in 2011. Barron started every game while he was a member of the Rams and received the Rams Rookie of the Year award in 2005. Let's give him a hand.
Okay, Alex, we have now listened to the inductee. Don't forget that. I just want y'all to know he's so strong, he can pitch horseshoes with the shoes still on the horse.
Good evening. First and foremost, I want to thank God for being here. Without Him, I wouldn't be here along with a lot of help. Secondly, I want to send out condolences and prayers to a great member of the Orangeburg family we lost today, Mr. Bobby Harvey. Some disheartening news. But prayers and thoughts go out to their family. Next, I want to thank everybody here for coming out this evening. And I want to thank all the other inductees. Congratulations to all of y'all too, all your families and friends. I want to thank everybody who is here, who donated my pages, family, friends, coaches, everything. I first got the phone call, I was it wasn't real at first. Because I mean, you know, we never had nothing like that around here. But it's just an honor.
Inductee is Dwayne Harper. Dwayne Harper was born in Orangeburg, South Carolina. He attended Orangeburg Wilson High School, where he was a standout member of the football team. He played college football at South Carolina State University from 1986 to 1987, where he excelled as a defensive back for head coach Dennis Thomas. Harper was selected by the Seattle Seahawks in the 11th round of the 1988 NFL Draft. Harper's NFL career spanned 12 seasons, including 6 years with the Seattle Seahawks. That was from 1988 to 1993. 5 years with the San Diego Chargers, 94 to 98, and 1 year with the Detroit Lions in 1999. Harper also played 1 year, 2001, with the San Francisco Demons of the XFL. Harper was inducted into the South Carolina State University Athletic Hall of Fame in 1998. He was a member of the 1994 AFC champion San Diego Chargers and was a starter in the Super Bowl 29. Mr. Harper.
I'm really glad to be here. I'm glad this day is here because my mom, she wanted me to give everyone a ticket I'd ever met. I'm also happy because I finally got into one of these Hall of Fame before Coach Jeffrey. And I'm also happy because you all saying all these great things about me. My son, he calls me a scrub. He says I was a scrub. So I'm happy that, hey, you all saying great things about me. I want to first start off thanking God and my family. I would like to thank the committee for selecting me to be inducted into this Hall of Fame. I would like to thank my dad for my athletic ability and my mom for giving me good sense and, of course, a good sense of humor. Without good sense, athletic ability doesn't go far.
Tim Jennings, our next inductee. Timothy Deshaun Jennings attended Orangeburg Wilson High School, where he excelled as a member of the football team as well. Jennings was named to the all-area team as a junior and senior. During his breakout senior season, Jennings recorded 8 interceptions, returning 1 for a touchdown, returned 4 kickoffs and 2 punts for touchdowns, and caught 20 passes for 400 yards and 1 touchdown. Jennings capped his senior season by being named an All-Region Defensive Player of the Year and a member of the All-State team by the Associated Press. Jennings was also selected to the South Carolina Shrine Bowl team. Jennings played college football at the University of Georgia for head coach Mark Richard. Jennings played in every game as a true freshman, starting 3 games at strong side corner. He played in a total of 49 games with the Bulldogs. Jennings was named the first team All-SEC in 2005. Jennings was selected by the Indianapolis Colts in the 2nd round of the NFL Draft, where he played for 4 seasons. Jennings signed with the Chicago Bears via free agency in 2010, where he is currently on the active roster. During his distinguished NFL career, Jennings has twice been selected for the Pro Bowl. He was named 2nd Team All-Pro in 2012, won a Super Bowl with the Colts in 2006, and was an NFL leader in interceptions in 2012. He was named to the NFC Defensive Player of the Week in September of 2012. For his career, Jennings has recorded 463 tackles, 20 interceptions, 9 forced fumbles, and 3 touchdowns. Tim Jennings.
Thank everyone that is here. I know Tim missed this. He couldn't help it because he's in training now for the next season. He said, Mama, please go. I said, baby, I'm going to be there for you. So anyway, I just thank each and every one of y'all for having this and recognize.
I guess you're one of our elders up there. Number one, I always give God the praise for everything, because I think everything comes from Him. But since we have been married for 61 years, I just want to thank District Consolidated District 5 for starting this Hall of Fame and making me a part of it. When I was born, I was just born during the Great Depression. And so if I was growing up as a real youngster, I didn't have much to do anything with. But then I learned how to pray and learned how to put my faith in God. And I haven't forgotten that. And another thing is, as soon as the Depression was over, you know, older people know what happened. The World War II started when I was 9. And I remember going and sitting out at observation towers, places where every time you heard an airplane, you reported it. And, anyhow, going back a long ways, having gone through this, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of innovative things, because during the World War II we had no metal to make anything out of. We couldn't buy anything made out of metal. They didn't make any cars from 1941 to 1947, and they even rationed sugar. And anyhow, going through these things taught me how to be a little bit innovative about things. I made all my toys that I used, little trucks, whatever, airplanes. And anyhow, I think it made me a better person going through these things. But then I was stationed overseas, and I was supposed to be discharged on September the 4th. That didn't work out real well with me going looking for a job teaching. So I wrote 5 letters back to the schools there in the state, and only school that I went to was Harvey at the time I went to it. I changed to Harvey, Ridgeville, and it was the only one that offered me a contract. So I was able to get out and service a month earlier on August the 4th, and I never will forget coming in.
Edward Pellman. Coach Edward Pellman followed John Brunson to become the head coach of the Orangeburg Wilkinson High School girls basketball team in 1984. Already a successful program, he continued the winning tradition and brought the team to new heights. Over the course of 19 years, Coach Pellman never had a losing season and compiled an overall record of 401 wins and only 87 losses. During his tenure as the head coach of the Bruinettes, he won 14 region titles, recorded 13 20-win seasons, made 20 upper state final appearances, won 7 upper state titles, and captured 4 Class 4A state championships in 87, 91, 2000, and 2002. His state championship teams in 1987 and 2002 were undefeated. His team also won 3 Christmas tournament titles. He was inducted into the South Carolina Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2012. In addition, he was honored as a 7-time Region Coach of the Year and a 3-time South Carolina Basketball Coaches Association Coach of the Year, and a 2-time High School Sports Report statewide Coach of the Year. Accepting for him tonight is his family and Coach Frierson. Okay, Frierson.
Good evening. Since the protocol was already established, I want to thank everyone. It was something to give from one of my fathers. Don't have too many words to say because everyone who knows him, all his work speaks for himself. But there's one thing that I want to bring up that I do remember, and I'm going to talk about his first championship. I had the honor to be at the game when he first went there, and I was sitting behind him, behind the team, and I was about 3 bleachers up. And when that buzzer went off, and he won that game, I looked in that picture my mom's had at the house. I was so high up in the air, I thought I was flying. But as I took a good look at that picture, I was 3 steps high, he was on the bottom floor, and I looked at the picture, he was higher than I was. And that championship, the one that I definitely remember because that's his first one. All right? I also want to thank y'all in this presentation from my father. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Started coaching with Coach Bellman in '99 at the high school. The numbers don't lie, all the statistics are there, but I definitely want to give a big salute to the Bellman family. When you coach sports, there's a total sacrifice from the family. There's so much time that goes into coaching. There's a wife, there's a woman in the house, 42 years of marriage. There's a daughter, the first child, firstborn. There's a son.
I am here so honored to be interviewing my former principal of Marshall Elementary, Mr. Jeb Runiger. You were honored tonight.
You're still partial to Marshall.
Oh, very much so. I'm a busy bee, trust me. So how do you feel, or how did you feel being honored tonight?
Oh, beyond measure. It just was such an honor and a privilege for me to be here. And in the light of the other inductees, you see, I've been here since 1958. I followed all those careers, so I knew how much work it took for them to get here. And just to be a part of that was just immeasurably honorable.
Awesome. Well, I am certainly proud to be here to honor you tonight. You certainly deserve it, and you're still looking good. That's something that he used to say when we were at school, looking good. Thank you, Mr. Runiger. I'm here with the mayor of the city of Orangeburg, Mayor Butler, and we're here with our fabulous coach of South Carolina State University football team, Coach Buddy Pugh. Tell me, how was this event for you? This is our first annual event, the Athletic Hall of Fame. How did you feel about the event?
I felt real good that the city of the Orangeburg Consolidated School District number 5 was able to recognize our homegrown players here and give them that recognition. They have represented us on the national level, and I just felt real good that we could, at this particular time, come back and show them our appreciation and how proud we are of the accomplishments they have made.
Awesome, and we're certainly glad that you were here to witness this. And how did I know you as being a coach? How did it make you feel on witnessing this honorable event tonight?
Well, it was great. I knew most of them, people who were either in school with me or played with me or maybe were one of my coaches or some of that nature. So anytime you've got people that are there that you actually know, it's one thing to go to a program and you just kind of maybe know of them, but the Dwayne Harpers and the Edward Pellmans were some of my best friends on this earth. So I'm always excited to see something like that happen, especially in a great place like Orangeburg.
Awesome, awesome. We're certainly glad to have you here this evening. Thank you.
People Station 99.7. I'm Paul Harris. I'm now joined by former Orangeburg Wilkinson standout Alex Barron. And Alex, you're being honored tonight here at the inaugural Hall of Fame. How does it feel to be a member of it?
First and foremost, it's a blessing, man. It's just something that's never been done around here before. We keep a small community. We're pretty knit close. Most of everybody know everybody, and it's been like that. I mean, since I've been born, and everybody's pulls for everybody around here, especially when they make it or get to do something or go somewhere. And it's just an honor to be a part of this. I was kind of speechless when I got the news. It's probably one of the highest achievements, other than a couple other things.
And I am now joined by South Carolina State coach, head basketball coach Murray Garvin. And coach, we see you out here at the Athletic Hall of Fame inaugural ceremony. I see also Coach Doug Robertson here. How does it feel to be a part of such a special event?
Well, as you see when you walk in, the ambience of the building, you could tell it's a big occasion. And we wanted to come out here and support our community that we're in. South Carolina State is a major part of the Orangeburg community, and we wanted to come out here and support Orangeburg 5 and their inaugural group. We have Dwayne Harper, that is a SC State alum. We wanted to come support him, and then also I've developed a friendship with Jeb Bruniger, and both of these gentlemen are going into the Hall of Fame, so I'm excited.
I'm here with the Coach Jeffries and the Dwayne Harper this evening. How did you enjoy the event?
I thought it was an excellent event, and one of the inductees put it so succinctly. That's a big word, succinctly. When he said that I didn't know we did things like this in District 5 in Orangeburg. I thought that was a great tribute to this affair tonight, and all of these honorees so richly deserve it. Couldn't a soul sit in here and say they missed me, because those were the top 6 that we have, and it was a great event.
Awesome. Certainly glad to have you here. And with Mr. Harper, how does it feel to be home?
It's always good to come back to Orangeburg, and the school district that I attended school in for 13 years, and a great feeling, and to be honored by them was even better.
Awesome. Well, we're certainly glad that you were honored. You certainly deserve it. And we're glad that you were here doing what you do best.
Thank you.
Hosting.
I enjoyed being here.
Thank you.
Thank you all for having it.
Thank you. We are here with Coach Barron, the father of Alex Barron, who was honored tonight, and Coach Tommy Brown. Now, I am not athletically inclined at all. I stuck straight to the books. But how did you feel with all of the athletes being honored this evening, especially with your son being recognized this evening?
Well, I think it was a great program to recognize these young men who have grown up in the community and playing football for the high school and moving on and representing Orangeburg community. So it's a super program, and it was a long time coming.
Awesome, awesome. Certainly well deserved. And Coach Brown, most of these players, or some of these players that they mentioned this evening, you've actually had your hands on. So how does that make you feel?
Just blessed. I mean, like Coach Veronica said, the players, that's what make us. So I was just fortunate to come through the right time to get coach some quality kids from quality homes who wanted to be successful and make my job a lot easier. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity.
Awesome, awesome. Glad to have you here this evening. Thank you. We are here with Coach Frierson, who was here representing Coach Edward Pellman this evening, and then we have the parents of Tim Jennings. How did you feel when they honored Coach Pellman this evening?
I felt proud. I felt that he definitely deserved it. And I was really honored with the family to ask me. They weren't too sure if they'd be able to get up there and kind of hold it together. So they asked me. We had a video prepared, some former players, but we kind of ran out of time. But I understand that will be posted later. But real proud to be a part of it.
Awesome. Glad that you could speak so well of him, because all of those words were very true, and he certainly deserved to be honored this evening. And then we have the parents of Tim Jennings. Now, Tim was not able to be here this evening. Where exactly is he?
He's at camp. Preseason started, so he had to stay and work. So he said, Mama, you down there, so you standing for me. So that's what I did.
And you did an awesome job. So how did you feel with him being honored this evening?
I felt full. I felt happy. First of all, I give God all the glory and all the honor. Because God the one have us here, and I just have to give God all the glory, and I thank God that he gave my son this opportunity to be in the Hall of Fame, and to keep him the way he keeping him. This is his 10th season, so I thank God for that.
Awesome, awesome. And what words would you like to say?
I would just like to say it's an honor and thanks to the good Lord for all the hard work that Tim Jennings put into his career, and thanks God that he have took God with him in every step of the way that he have moved from the Indianapolis Colts on into another team, the Chicago Bears. May God bless him, and I hope that many thanks to him for what he have done for the community and throughout his life and career. He's an awesome young man. Amen.
He has done for his family.
Awesome.
Still doing, and plus he's doing for the school and for the young boys. It's a blessing that he still think about the young boys and try to help the boys, because he had the young, I think it's the club boys, we call it the gentleman club. Yeah, gentleman club boys. Yes. It's about 13, 14 boys. He had them to come to this event. So that was a blessing that he did that.
Awesome. Well, we're certainly glad to have you here this evening. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This is Lakeisha Lawrence.
And I'm Paul Harris.
We were ecstatic to be here this evening
at the first ever Orangeburg Consolidated School District 5 Hall of Fame.
We want you to stay tuned for more activities and more events that will take place in Orangeburg Consolidated School District 5. We thank you for joining us.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.